Hey everyone, Marvin Gandis here, and let's talk about something that's crucial to any successful business generating leads. If you've been following all the steps, watching videos, and putting in the effort but still not seeing results, don't get discouraged. Success in generating leads and making sales often comes down to refining your strategy and being consistent. It's like baking a cake. You can follow the recipe from A to Z, but if your oven's not working right, you won't get the desired results. The same goes for lead generation. You need all the right ingredients working together. Let's break down a few key tips to help you move in the right direction. We'll troubleshoot common problems and get those leads rolling in. First things first, let's talk about your sales funnel. Think of your funnel as the foundation of your lead generation efforts. It's the journey you're guiding your potential customers through, from the moment they become aware of your brand to the point of purchase. A leaky funnel means lost opportunities. Are you capturing leads effectively? Is your email opt-in enticing? Is the process smooth and user-friendly on both desktop and mobile? Take a close look at each stage of your funnel. Awareness, consideration, decision. Identify any bottlenecks or areas where potential leads might be dropping off. Are your forms too long? Is your call to action clear and compelling? Remember, a strong foundation is key to building a successful lead generation strategy. By optimizing your funnel, you'll create a seamless experience for your audience and increase your chances of converting leads into loyal customers. Think of traffic as the lifeblood of your online business. No matter how amazing your website or offer is, without a steady stream of targeted visitors, you're not going to generate leads or make sales. There are two main avenues for driving traffic: free and paid. Free traffic takes more time and effort but can be incredibly valuable in the long run. Paid traffic, on the other hand, offers faster results but requires budget allocation. The key is to find the right balance for your business. Experiment with different traffic sources and track your results to see what's working best for you. Remember, what works for one business might not work for another. Let's delve into some effective strategies for both free and paid traffic generation. You've got your funnel set, your traffic's flowing, but leads are lukewarm. You've invested time, effort, and resources into creating what you thought was compelling content. You've optimized for SEO, you've targeted the right keywords, and yet, the engagement isn't where you want it to be. It's frustrating, isn't it? You might be wondering, what am I missing? The answer could be simpler than you think. It's time to take a closer look at your content strategy. What gives? It's time to look at your content. Content is the backbone of your digital presence. It's what draws people in, keeps them engaged, and ultimately, converts them into loyal customers. But here's the thing, content isn't just about keywords and SEO anymore. It's about connecting with your audience on a deeper level. It's about creating a bond, a sense of understanding and trust. See folks, content isn't just about keywords and SEO anymore, it's about connecting. In today's digital age, people are bombarded with information from all sides. They are constantly scrolling through their feeds, being targeted by ads, and exposed to a myriad of content. So, how do you stand out in this sea of information? The answer lies in creating relatable content. Imagine scrolling through your feed, you're bombarded with ads, right? Every other post is trying to sell you something. It's overwhelming, and most of the time you just scroll past without giving it a second thought. But then, something catches your eye. It's a post about someone struggling with the same issue you have. It's like a light bulb goes off in your head. You stop, you read, and you engage. That's the power of relatable content. But then, a post about someone struggling with the same issue you have pops up. That's relatable content. It speaks to you on a personal level. It resonates with your experiences, your challenges, and your emotions. It makes you feel understood. And when you feel understood, you're more likely to engage. You're more likely to trust the source of that content. It grabs your attention because it understands your pain points. It addresses the issues you're facing and offers solutions that are relevant to you. This is the essence of relatable content. It's not just about pushing a product or service. It's about creating a connection with your audience. It's about showing them that you understand their needs and that you have the solutions they're looking for. That's the power of relatable content. It builds trust. Trust is the foundation of any successful relationship. And the relationship between a brand and its audience is no different. When people trust you, They're more likely to listen to what you have to say. They're more likely to engage with your content, share it with others, and ultimately, become loyal customers. When people see themselves in your content, they're more likely to listen to what you have to say. They feel a sense of connection, a sense of belonging. They think, hey, this person gets me. They understand what I'm going through. And that's a powerful feeling. It's a feeling that can turn a casual viewer into a loyal follower, and a loyal follower into a customer. They think, hey, this person gets me. Maybe they have the solution I'm looking for. And that's exactly what you want. You want your audience to see you as a guide, as someone who understands their needs and can help them overcome their challenges. You want to be the go-to source for information, advice, and solutions. Alright, you've nailed your content, traffic's coming in hot. Now it's time to turn those visitors into engaged leads. Remember folks, it's not just about broadcasting your message, it's about building relationships. Think about it. Would you rather talk to a brick wall or a person who listens and responds? The same goes for your audience. They want to feel heard, seen, and valued. Engage with your audience, respond to comments, answer questions, and show them you're not just a faceless entity behind a screen. Be human, be approachable, and be present. When you actively engage with your audience, you're building trust and loyalty. You're showing them you care about their needs and you're invested in their success. You've built a solid foundation, you're driving traffic, and you're creating killer content. But how do you know if all your efforts are truly paying off? Are you getting the results you want? This is where testing comes into play. Testing is not just a one-time activity, it's an ongoing process that helps you refine and optimize your strategies. It's about making informed decisions based on data rather than guesswork. When you create content, you pour your heart and soul into it. You brainstorm ideas, write drafts, edit meticulously, and finally publish. But what happens next? Do you just sit back and hope for the best? No, you need to measure the performance of your content. Look at metrics like engagement rates, click-through rates, and conversion rates. These metrics will tell you how well your content is resonating with your audience. But are you getting the results you want? If not, don't worry, it's time to put on your lab coat and start testing. Testing allows you to identify what's working and what's not. It helps you understand your audience better and tailor your content to meet their needs. Think of your marketing strategy like a science experiment. You have a hypothesis, your initial strategy, and you need to run experiments to see what works best. This means constantly testing different elements, like your headlines, calls to action, or even the colors on your website. Testing is not just about finding what works, it's also about finding what doesn't work. When you test different elements, you gather valuable data that can help you make better decisions in the future. For example, you might find that a certain headline performs better than others, or that a particular call to action drives more conversions. You have a hypothesis, your initial strategy, and you need to run experiments to see what works best. This means constantly testing different elements like your headlines, calls to action, or even the colors on your website. This means constantly testing different elements like your headlines, calls to action, or even the colors on your website. Remember, what works for one business might not work for another. Your audience is unique, your product is unique, and your approach needs to be unique too. Testing allows you to tailor your approach to your specific audience. For example, you might find that your audience responds better to a certain color scheme, or that they prefer a particular type of content. By testing different elements, you'll start to see what resonates best with your target market. Remember, what works for one business might not work for another. Your audience is unique, your product is unique, and your approach needs to be unique too. By testing different elements, you'll start to see what resonates best with your target market. And don't be afraid to get granular. Instead of testing a completely different landing page, try changing just the headline or the image. Small tweaks can often lead to significant improvements in your conversion rates. Testing is an ongoing process. It's not something you do once and forget about. You need to continuously test and optimize your strategies to stay ahead of the competition. This means regularly reviewing your performance metrics and making adjustments as needed. And don't be afraid to get granular. Instead of testing a completely different landing page, try changing just the headline or the image. Small tweaks can often lead to significant improvements in your conversion rates. Testing is not just about finding what works, it's also about finding what doesn't work. When you test different elements, you gather valuable data that can help you make better decisions in the future. For example, you might find that a certain headline performs better than others, or that a particular call to action drives more conversions. Testing is an ongoing process. It's not something you do once and forget about. You need to continuously test and optimize your strategies to stay ahead of the competition. This means regularly reviewing your performance metrics and making adjustments as needed. Small tweaks can often lead to significant improvements in your conversion rates. Testing is an essential part of any successful marketing strategy. It helps you understand your audience better, make informed decisions, and ultimately achieve better results. So, put on your lab coat and start testing today. Let's face it, building a successful online business can feel like an uphill battle, especially when you're just starting out. The journey is often filled with numerous challenges and obstacles that can make the path seem daunting. You might find yourself working late into the night trying to figure out the complexities of digital marketing, website design, or customer acquisition. The pressure to succeed can be overwhelming, and it's easy to feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But remember, every successful entrepreneur has faced similar struggles. The key is to not let these challenges deter you from your goals. Instead, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. You're juggling a million things at once, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed and alone. The demands of running a business can pull you in multiple directions, leaving you feeling scattered and exhausted. You might be handling everything from product development to customer service, marketing, and financial management. It's a lot for one person to manage, and it's natural to feel like you're drowning in responsibilities. But it's important to remember that you don't have to do it all by yourself. There are resources and people out there who can help lighten the load. But here's the good news: you don't have to do it all by yourself. There are countless resources available to support you on your entrepreneurial journey. From online forums and communities to professional networks and mentorship programs, there are many ways to connect with others who can offer guidance and support. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. Whether it's advice on a specific issue or just someone to talk to, there are people out there who are willing to lend a helping hand. In fact, asking for help can be one of the smartest moves you make on your entrepreneurial journey. Seeking advice from those who have been there before can provide valuable insights and help you avoid common pitfalls. A mentor or coach can offer a fresh perspective and help you see things from a different angle. They can provide guidance on everything from business strategy to personal development, helping you grow both as an entrepreneur and as an individual. Remember, even the most successful entrepreneurs have mentors, coaches, and support systems to guide them. No one achieves success entirely on their own. Behind every successful business person is a network of supporters who have helped them along the way. These support systems can provide encouragement, advice, and practical assistance, helping you navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship. Whether you're struggling with a specific aspect of your marketing strategy or just need a sounding board for your ideas, don't hesitate to reach out for support. There are many ways to get the help you need, from joining a mastermind group to hiring a business coach or consultant. These resources can provide valuable feedback and help you refine your ideas, ensuring that you're on the right track. You might be surprised by how willing others are to lend a helping hand. Many people are happy to share their knowledge and experience, and they can provide valuable insights that you might not have considered. Don't be afraid to ask for help and be open to receiving it. You never know where the next great idea or piece of advice might come from. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to admit that you don't have all the answers and to seek out the support you need. By asking for help, you're showing that you're committed to your growth and willing to do what it takes to succeed. It shows that you're committed to your growth and willing to do what it takes to succeed. Embrace the support that's available to you, and don't be afraid to lean on others when you need to. With the right support system in place, you can overcome any challenge and achieve your goals. So take that first step and reach out for help. You don't have to go it alone. Remember this: every successful marketer started where you are. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit: patience, consistency, and a willingness to learn and adapt. Building a successful online business takes time, effort, and a whole lot of hustle. But trust me, it's worth it. Keep going. You're building momentum, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Your breakthrough might just be around the corner. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Enjoy the process, celebrate your wins, and never stop learning. If you found this post helpful, drop a light bulb in the comments, or reach out if you need personalized advice. We're in this together.